Hello bros, and welcome to SFX0 Profile Production, and next part, Sakura Succubus. What happened there? No, I'm not gonna want to edit all of them, I just want to edit this. And return, and we're gonna now do the rereading. And my befuddlement soon morphs into a fully blown disbelief. Huh? The girl inclines her head. Do you really think I'm cute? You're incredibly cute, but that's beside the point. This really is a surprise. Fancy seeing you here. I recognize this girl, or to be more precise, I recognize her body. I never got to see her face during our last encounter. The curve on her spine was pressed against my chest, her derriere resting snugly against me. I'm quite intimately acquainted with the behind of hers, but her face was something of a mystery. Now I can finally see what she really looks like, and I can say with certainty that she's just as adorable as I anticipated. Her eyes are soft amber-hued, lined with long, luxurious lashes. Her nose is small, cute button, and her lips are faintly shiny with gloss. Her hair is lilac, but it fades into an icy blue about the tips. It's cut in rough kind of bob, and a part of it is tied back in a stubby ponytail. Atop her head is a peached pair of cat ears. They don't look very practical. I'm not sure what purpose they serve, really, but the aesthetic one. Then again, a lot of women wear high heels, Marina included, and I'm not sure what practical purpose they serve either. Can they damage women's feet? I mean, if I would say what high heels are, they're so that short women can look taller, and also they can be used as a very deadly weapon. I mean, high heels, at least the most common one you think about, those are can actually be very sharp. With enough force, can surely pierce any kind of skin. Plus, those sharp spikes can get stuck in gutters. Yeah, that's probably right. But why walk on the gutters? Walk on the sidewalk. What's meant for? Though they can also get stuck in grass, I suppose. This girl's choice of headgear might be impractical, but she is wearing a sturdy pair of sneakers on her feet. Yeah, that's probably good. A pink jacket and those very, very short shorts serve to complete the look. I think she might be younger than I am, but only a handful of years. She is most likely in her early 20s. Though if she really is a succubus, her age might not scale like that of a normal human. Yeah, she's about 2,000 years old. For all I know, she could be centuries old. Would a 500-year-old wear a pair of cat ears, though? You're still out on that one. Yeah. Your name Cosmos, right? Right. Cosmos affirms that with a legendary nod of her head. There's something a little off about this girl, actually. And no, I'm not just referring to the cat ears. Her movements all seem a second or so delayed. And then there's the fact that she's pushing herself against me in the middle of a crowded train. Doesn't this girl understand the concept of personal space? How do you know my name? Marina told me. She explained who you are yesterday. You're a succubus, right? That's right. Constance nods once more, her stubborn ponytail bouncing. It's not the only part of her anatomy that bounce either, but I try to not to stare too blankly. She actually looks young enough to go to a cafe with. I mean, the only one I ever been to a cafe was when my brother and I was out in town, and we felt like having a snack, so we went to a cafe. So you know everything, Marina told you. Yeah, she did. Oh, good. Costa smiles. That makes it easier. I don't like explaining things. You're an act first, ask question later kind of girl. I don't like asking. It's awkward. Talking with people is difficult for me, but I want to try and make an effort with you. Hiroki. Costa pushed her chest even more firmly against my body. I know we're still strangers, but I like you a lot. I want you. Me? Yes, I talked about you, Marina, too. They said you smell good. They're not wrong. Cosmos inhales deeply and her nostrils quivering. Oh God! You're addictive, sweet like candy. Marina is picky. Her taste is discerning. If she likes you, you must be special. I like you too. So let's go. The train begins to slow as it pulls into the next station. And not the station I want to get off at, but Cosmos doesn't seem to care about the little details like that. She grabs a hold of my hand, her fingers winding me with mine. Her hand is very small and mine dwarfs hers. She is small and pixie-like, but she is incredibly insistent. Hey, Cosmos, wait! I try to pull away from her, but she doesn't listen. The train automatic doors open with a hiss and Cosmos drags me forward, buoyed by numerous passengers who were all struggling to get off the train. I find myself pushed forth. I feel like a fish trying to swim upriver. The current, or in this case Cosmos' tiny hand is far too strong. I'm being swept away. What do you want with me? Where are we going? Cosmos glances at me over her shoulder, her umber hair floating. She smiles, then says sweetly, "On a date." Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Some date this is. I huff, my arms folded, my long legs furled beneath the table. That's a little too small for me. Dragging me off the train was just the first step in Cosmos' diabolical plan. I barely had a chance to gather my breath when her fingers tightened about my palm once more, her eyes shining with excitement. We're going on a date, Hiroki. You need to hurry. A date, but where? What are you? Ah! And so just like that I found myself here. Yeah, that's a surprise. Cosmos hauled me all the way to this maid cafe. It's quite a cute cafe with tables and pink walls. Pots of flowers bloom almost every available surface, and the smell of cinnamon and hot chocolate lingers in the air. Waiters bustled past, their black flats slapping against the wooden floor. The great customers shared cries of "Welcome, master, welcome, mistress," their frilly dresses fluttering around their tights. Some of the waiters are carrying notepads, ready to join down orders, while others hold trays laden with slices of apple pie, strawberry sundae, and fruity milkshakes. Cute J-pop music dances in the air, mingling with the chiming of the bell over the door and the clatter of patrons. I think I recognize this song actually. It's one of IU's. This cafe is a bad place to go on a date, I guess. There are a few couples here other than Cosmos and I who are acting all lovely-dovey, feeding one another bites of cake and holding hands over the tabletop. If Cosmos was my girlfriend, I feel right at home. But Cosmos isn't my girlfriend. In fact, I hardly know her. Things are progressing way too fast, and I can't wrap my head around all of this. When you said you wanted to go on a date, were you being serious? What do you see in me, anyway? Are you trying to get one over on Marina? Are you actually interested in me, or is it some sort of joke? What sort of name is Cosmos, anyway? It doesn't sound very Japanese. And again, you're a succubus. I guess it makes sense that your name isn't Japanese. Why do I and Marina have Japanese names then? Are they real names, or did they make them up when they came to Earth? Marina doesn't sound very Japanese to me. Ayu does sound Japanese though. Maybe their succubus moms had relationships with Japanese men and that's how they ended up like that. How long have you been on Earth anyway? And is there some sort of succubus realm out there where you guys live without humans? Cosmos remained intently unresponsive. I asked her a dozen of questions since her smiling waiter showed us to our seats, and she hasn't said so much as a single syllable. Is she trying to make me feel uncomfortable? Maybe she said this day like Marina. If she doesn't say something soon, I would just leave. Hey Cosmos! I slammed my palm against the table, hoping for some kind of response. Why'd you bring me all the way here if you're not going to talk? What are you doing anyway? Oh, Cosmos brings her seats, sets her phone down, then looks at me beneath her eyelashes. Sorry, Hiroki, I was doing something important. It didn't look like you were doing anything all that important to me. For the last 5 minutes, Cosmo's been busy snapping pictures of her ice cream sundae, which is kind of Rachel's already brought over. She must have taken hundreds of pictures of the fruits and treats from all sorts of angles, their tongue stuck out in the mouth all the while. Her dedication to the art of photography kind of impressive. As a photographer myself, I want to commend her for her meticulousness. But another bigger part of me feels incredibly exasperated. Thanks to the invitation of camera phones, millions of people across the globe fancy themselves as pro photographers. You can see people like Cosmos everywhere, taking snapshots of every aspect of their life so they can upload them to social media. For some reason, people seem particularly fascinated with taking food pics. I wonder why that is. Maybe that's because everyone, no matter their age, gender, or personality, has to eat. It's easy to farm likes by uploading pics of food, particularly cute food like Cosmos Sunday. I admit her Sunday does look good, but I don't think there's anything that special about it. Try being a real photographer and see how difficult it is then. I actually took a bit of professional photos. They all turned out very good, but it wasn't anything that was published to media. That was kind of just for showing off my skills, and I think I got the best. This is important, very. Cosmos returned my grumpy scowl with a small serious nod. I need to take photos. I'll upload the best to Rapid Pond. That social media site where the question with the questionable name. That's right. Another nod. You might not know this, but I'm a little bit famous on Rapid Pond. I need to upload at least 5 photos a day or I'll let my fans down. Define a little bit famous. I have 3 million followers. Doesn't replies in such a simple matter of fact tone. It takes me a few moments to process the full weight of her words. When the penny finally drops, however, I find myself gulping. 3 million. That's right. I only had Rapid Pond account for a few months, but I became quite well known. I say, that's something of an understatement. It is? Yes, a lot of famous actors and singers have less followers than that. I don't keep abreast on social media trends. I'm not old or relevant to worry about only online cloud, but I'm not completely clueless. I've been on Rapid Pond before and have a few ballpark figures to work with. Let me see. I take my phone from my pocket and search through Rapid Pond. I pull up EQ profile and scan through it. I use one of Japanese most popular idols, and she doesn't even have 1 million followers. She only has 700,000. Oh yes, I heard about that. I was very angry, she said. Cosmos clears her throat and launches into her early accurate impression of EQ's eyes trill tone. Why do you have more followers than me? You don't have any special talents, and I'm way cuter than you are. All you do is upload half-naked photos in cheap, crappy cosplay and pictures of food. Thousands of girls do that. So why are you so popular? It's not fair. Causing an impression I might be a little too spot on, actually. I whine and I have to clap my hands over my ears to blunt the words of it. Ayu's voice is quite powerful, isn't it? It really is. She has strong lungs. Nobody can shout louder than her. I don't know about that. You gave her a run of for her money there. You think so? Thank you. I don't have any special talents, but I'm good at impersonations. I'm good at taking photos too. My fans will be waiting for me to upload a new photo. I can't let them down. So saying, Cosmo is taking a few more photos of her eating ice cream sundae. By this point, it started to melt, but that doesn't deter her. She focuses on her dessert with laser-like precision, her notes crunched in concentration. Her fingers taps her phone dozens of times each second, and the flash sputters accordingly. I watched Cosmos leaning back in my chair. I thought she was a silly, frivolous girl like high school students back on the train. But maybe I was mistaken. For the influencer, she is surprisingly hard-working. Now I wonder. Hey Cosmos, what's your Rapipone name? Why? Do you want to look me up? I'm curious, yeah. I want to see what sort of stuff you've been posting. So you're interested in me, huh? Cosmos giggled, her cheeks turned pale pink with pleasure. It's really that happy that I'm taking interest in her. It's Cosmos Flower, but I probably shouldn't check my profile in public. Some of my photos are pretty... lewd. Cosmos blinks at me, suddenly shy. Are you looking at my profile here, Rookie? I know with my head stiffly, fingers gripping my phone like claws. My face is so hot that it feels like a furnace. I know I should click away from Cosmos' profile, but I can't. My whole body is frozen up. Cosmos wasn't joking when she said her photos were lewd. The images of her feed are incredibly revealing. There are one photos of her dressed in a lewd bunny girl costume, a bottle of alcohol lodged between her breasts. There are another photo of her wearing a micro bikini. So she leaves very little to the imagination. And then, most baffling of them all, are the photo of her reclining in a bathtub, laying with what appears to be a live squid. But what sort of photos are these? These mainly are the hypersensual images are in parts with shots of sunsets, sliced cake, cups of tea, and various other athletic things. But the majority of these photos are one wardrobe malfunction away from full-blown pornography. Is stuff like this even allowed in Rapipon? Isn't it violation of the terms of service? Iris says that too. She keeps trying to flag my account, but it doesn't work. I'm not showing anything too lewd, so it's fine. That's what the people at the Rapipon say. Maybe not, but you are pretty thin ice. As I Cosmos photos date, I can see Cosmos' butt, her breast, and her smooth, soft belly. There's so much of her I'm starting to overheat. As long as you don't see pussy, nipples, or an asshole, it's not disallowed. I mean, YouTube is taking everything to heart. I mean, even this, just so you can see so much of her legs, they will say, you're a violation of the rights. I mean, they're trying to... I dispute every time they say I have a violation because I haven't age-restricted this. It's not any need for age restriction. It's I'm reading a novel, for God's sake. I'm not reading pornography. With trembling hands, I navigate away from Cosmos' far too tempting profile, then slot my phone back in my pocket. Actually, they flagged some of my videos that are the lesser one in the bunch. I turn my hands and navigate away from Cosmos' far too tempting profile, then I slot my phone back into my pocket. Do you really not mind posting photos like that for the world to see? No, why should I? I have a nice body, I'm not ashamed. And besides, I make people happy. I like making people happy. I'm not doing anything wrong, am I? You don't think I'm dirty, do you, Hiroki? Nah, I don't think she's dirty. There's nothing dirty about posting a little bit revealing photos. No, I guess not. Since you are an adult, you can do what you want with your body, and we all got to earn a living somehow. Hey, I knew you would understand. I have a few fans. 3 million followers is definitely more than a few, provided they're not all bots. I hate bots. Doesn't the girl realize how famous she is? Either she's very humble or she's a total ditz. Given her slowly sleepy way of talking, I'm personally leaning towards the latter. But some people hate me too. I get nasty comments. People call me mean things. They think it's bad to show my body to people, but I don't think so. I'm happy you don't agree with them, Hiroki. I knew you were a nice man. Nah, there's nothing special about me, really. But there is. Godwin looked at me determinedly, her voice shedding some of its sleepy, monotonous quality. I knew you were special when Marina started talking about you. My big sis has high standards and good taste. I was certain you would be kind of gentle. And you not betrayed my expectations. I really do like you. That's why I have to thank you. Here. Oh, time to save. I actually am supposed to do one more, so we're gonna continue after this. So, but at least that's all I have for Sakura Succubus this time. I'll see you like to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.